Hello and welcome to another episode of Laptop Retrospective, and today I have a set of headphones from Vankyo. This is their C751 headset, and it has a variety of different features that I thought I would introduce you to today. Just an upfront notification that these headphones were provided by Vankyo and they were not personally purchased. However, my review of them will remain objective regardless. So just a few things to get out of the way. They are Bluetooth 5.0, they have active noise cancellation, and they have a 3.5mm headphone jack, so they'll pretty much play nice with anything that you own. They do have what's called a CVC call technology that allows for clearer voice audio if you're on the phone, and they sport a 30-hour battery life. Now, one of the nice things with these is that they have a USB Type-C connector and can actually rapid charge in 10 minutes to give you 2 hours. So that's pretty decent. For those of you that appreciate your audio quality, these are 40mm aperture drivers. Pretty much important for anyone is that they do come with a 2-year customer warranty. So if you run into troubles with them, you can contact Vankyo and get it sorted out. So hopefully, if it came to that, that warranty will be honored and good to go for you. So let's go ahead and open up the box and see what we get inside. Inside the box, we have the headphones themselves, and I'm guessing everything has been packaged into this little clamshell. So let's go ahead and open up the clamshell and see what we have on the inside of it. We have some information that's been tucked away in here, pretty much saying, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. And then we have a book of words, which is a pull-out manual that describes how to use all of the different functions and what's included in the box. In this little baggie, we have a series of cables. We have a 3.5mm headphone jack, male-to-male end. We've got USB Type-C. And then we have this plug, which if you're on some airplanes, will allow you to use this set of headphones or any other, quite frankly, with that. And here we have the headphones themselves. They're weightier than some other pairs that I have owned in the past. And by and large, the quality seems to be pretty decent so far. The folding mechanism seems decent. We've got some rotation in the ear cups, which is good. On this side, we have the charging port, and then over on this cup, we have all sorts of buttons. Looks like pause, play, or answer the phone, next track and volume down, volume up, or previous track. We've got the ANC switch here, as well as the Bluetooth switch here. So that is nice that there are two separate kill switches. It might take you a little bit of time to get used to which one is which. And for your reference, all the controls are on the right ear cup and the charging port is on the left. So my goal is to spend a little bit of time with these over the next week or so and test them out. I'll be using them for editing, listening to music, and a few other things. And the next part of this video will be a cut after I have done all that, and I'll be able to give you some insight on what I think about this set of headphones. For some reason, after I paired the headphones, I still had to go in and actually tell it to handle call and audio. I didn't do that, it didn't work properly. So if you connect yours and you're having issues, go into your Bluetooth settings and make sure that these are set. Alright, so I've had the opportunity to use these for a little while now, and here are a couple of conclusions that I have experienced. The first one is just a simple matter of design that I think you need to be aware of, and it comes down to where the headphone jack goes in. I actually had issues with some of the cables that I like to use with headphones of it actually fitting in here. The cable that comes with it, which is about 7mm across, fits just fine, but as you can see, leaves very little room on either side of this housing. Because of that, and because it's recessed so far in, you either have to use this or you need to make sure that your plug is actually less than 7mm wide. If it isn't, it simply will not fit. So that is something to be aware of if that matters to you. The cups are actually quite generous in size. They're about 6.5 centimeters tall and about 4.5 centimeters wide. So if you're curious on whether or not they'll fit over your ears safely and comfortably, I think that'll be important information for you as well. Noise cancellation works actually quite well. There is a very audible effect, or should I say inaudible effect, when the ANC is turned on. If you are used to talking and hearing yourself inside of your headphones, that's kind of stripped away by the ANC, which is kind of neat. So it does certainly do its job pretty well. Sound is crisp, it's clear, there's lots of padding pretty much anywhere that these headphones are going to come in contact with your head, so that is again a plus. The controls are also handy. It did take me a little bit of time, but not much, just getting used to what the button presses, especially for next track, volume down, and volume up previous track, but I was able to learn them without too much difficulty. And then of course this bottom button is used for pausing and playing or taking phone calls if you happen to receive them. USB Type-C charging worked well and was kind of nice because we're starting to see more and more of those cables coming as common. And it's just one less cable you have to carry around if it was anything else. So again, that is a nice little touch. The sound itself is not overbearingly loud, but at the same time it doesn't have to be because you don't really have to fight with anything else in terms of the audio around you thanks to the ANC. So because of that, the speakers don't have to be blaring quite as loud, and if they're not going as loud, you get a little bit more battery life and just a better listening experience overall. At the price point that these are at, I would say that they are pretty good. I won't go as far as to say that they're that they tick all the boxes for me, primarily because of that headphone jack. That to me is something that does matter. And to you, you might say, I'm never going to plug it in, I'm going to use it as Bluetooth only, I couldn't care less. So that's really not a detractor for a lot of people. But for me, who likes to use them plugged in a studio environment when I'm editing or if I'm using these on a camera, Bluetooth isn't really a viable option for me, so that is an essential item. At any rate, if you would like to purchase a set of these for yourself, I'll leave a few links down in the description below so you can see them, check them out, read some other people's reviews that might have experiences that are similar to your use cases. Again, all of that will be in the description. And as always, I'll encourage you to do the big four. Please like the video, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so the next time I feature some delicious treats for your ears, you'll be the first to know about it. Thank you so much, and I will see you next time.